If you have some windows or glass where you either wanted more privacy or a way to dress them up, then these removable window films will do the trick. It's an easy DIY upgrade to get the look and privacy you are looking for that is also removable and cost-effective. Perfect for use on your own house and even rental apartments too. You can also use it for any smooth and flat piece of glass like coffee tables to cabinets and more. We are giving you our review of Artscape window film and useful tips that we learned through trial and error. This will make your installation experience smoother and easier.
Welcome to Redoin Life, a channel that encourages and empowers you to recognize you are the agent of change in your life and to start changing.
Artscape window film review. When we moved into our apartment, we were told that we had one-way window coverings that would provide privacy for us while letting light into the unit. This was true, but to a point. If it is brighter outside than it is inside, then you have privacy. But if it is brighter inside than it is outside, you don't. So at nighttime, the reverse is true. You can't see out, but others can see in. As a result, we had to temporarily use sheets of paper to cover the windows and patio doors until we found a suitable solution. In other cases, you may be facing an ugly building, view, or parking lot that you might not want to see every day. This is where these Artscape window films come to the rescue. Adding one of these will improve the view while letting light in. These apparently also provide UV protection, so that's an added bonus. With this window film, you can get a very beautiful stained glass look to etched glass, rice paper, and much more. It's a cost-effective way to upgrade your windows without buying expensive glass. We bought ours from Home Depot here in Canada, but you can also get them online as well. I'll provide our affiliate links to these in the video description for you to check out. We decided to go with etched glass for the windows and etched lace for the patio doors. As you can see, you don't need to cover the whole pane of glass if you don't want to. We only covered about 75% so that we could still see the sky and clouds when we look outside. All this is removable too, so if you live in an apartment, you don't have to worry about it when you have to move out. If installed in your own house, you can always change things up when you get bored of it. For our patio doors, we ended up using 2 pieces of window film. The great thing about these films are that the patterns repeat so that you can use more than one to install on pretty much any size of glass. We have some tips on this in the second part of the video that will help you do this, so remember to look for that. We've had ours installed for a few years now, and they have held up nicely through 2 Canadian winters. We haven't found anything to dislike so far, and we love the decorative look and privacy they provide every day. That's why we are recommending them to you too. Artscape installation tips. Use available info. The included instruction sheet has a lot of good info that you should know before installing. This is a good place to start. Also, watch their installation video as a visual guide, link below. Measure twice, cut once. It's an old advice, but worth repeating. We have seen too many review videos of these window films installed where they have cracks or 1 centimeter size spaces left uncovered because the measuring or cutting was not done carefully enough. Measure the window pane size at least twice to ensure you have the correct size. Then, as you measure and mark the sheets for cutting, you also want to do this at least twice or more. Triple checking here doesn't hurt. Once you cut the sheet, it's cut and you can't go back. Measure each window independently. Even window panes next to each other can be and likely are different sizes. Choose the best window film size. Buy the correct size window film. They have different sizes for the same pattern. One large piece may be better than 2 or more smaller pieces that have to be joined together where cut lines or patterns have to be matched. Also, if you have to use more than one piece, it is probably better to have 2 larger pieces instead of 1 large piece and 1 small piece. Use a proper ruler. It's better to use a long ruler with cork backing for grip when measuring and cutting the sheets of window film. This ensures the ruler doesn't move as you mark the sizes and draw the lines. This also ensures the cuts don't veer offline when you are cutting. Even 1 millimeter can be noticeable in the end result. Mistakes with the pencil utility knife. When using the pencil or knife, know that the lighting and shadows can cause you to follow the shadow of the ruler instead of the line you drew. Also, when you draw your line or when you cut the sheets, the angle of your pencil and knife can affect the accuracy of your cut, so make sure you have the pencil and knife perpendicular to the surface, straight up and down. Use a cutting mat. This will make sure you protect your floor or table surfaces and not cut them up with the utility knife. Window film patterns repeat. You can use multiple sheets to cover any size window. If there is a pattern, then know that the patterns repeat left to right, top to bottom. Space between 2 sheets. If using multiple sheets, sometimes a small space is left between. Once both sheets are squeegeed to the window pane, you can still make small adjustments using the squeegee to reduce the space, but you need to do this at the time of installation before it all dries. What to do with excess film? Sometimes there's a little excess window film that remains. If there is enough space between the window pane and the frame, you can push it in between. Other times, there's no space, so cutting the excess is the alternative. Size the sheets larger. One trick is to measure and cut the window film to be slightly larger than needed on one or two edges, about a few millimeters or so. You can then install the window film to align on two sides, then squeegee. The other remaining one or two sides will have excess that you can easily cut to exact size using the ruler or the included squeegee. Make sure the excess added is not too small or it will be hard to cut at the end. Also, make sure not to cut into any caulking or rubber gaskets that may be there. Use lots of spray. If you wet the window enough, it actually makes installation easier. We also sprayed the window film. Just make sure to have a lot of towels or microfiber towels available to soak up the excess. First try. When doing this for the first time, use the window you care about least so that you can get some practice putting it on. You will get better as you do more. Align using eye level view. When checking for alignment to the frame, make sure that you use eye level. When not at eye level, things may appear to line up when they actually aren't. There you have it, our review of Artscape's window film plus a lot of good tips for your installation. If you found this useful, share our video, give us a like, and subscribe for more to come.